account of balance payment, capital shift and payment. Since 2014-15, India has consistently drawn trade surplus with which one of the among following countries? USA. Consistently drawn trade surplus. USA. Drawn trade surplus with which one among the following? USA. As per the external policy, foreign direct limited investment is permitted in the defense sector under the automatic route to up to which one of the following limit? 50%. The increase of the private investment spending induced by the increase in government spending is known as increase in private investment spending induced by the increase in government spending is known as crowding in. Private investment spending induced by the increase in government spending. Increase in the private investment spending induced by the increase in government spending. Agroclimatic zone in Odisha. Northwestern plate. Sundargarh parts of Devagada, Sambalpur, Jharsuguda. Northwestern plate. Northwestern. Sundargarh, Devagada, Sambalpur, Jharsuguda. North Central plate. Agroclimatic zones. North climatic zones. Actually, North Central plate. Mayurbhanj major part Keonjhar except Anandapur and Ghasipura block. North Eastern coastal plain Balesar Bhadrak part of Jaspur and Hattardihi block of Keonjhar. Actually, North Central plate Mayurbhanj. North Eastern plate Balesar Bhadrak part of Jaspur. North Central Mayurbhanj major part Keonjhar. Anandapur and Ghasipura block. Agroclimatic. Red brown forest, red yellow laterite. East and south eastern coastal plain. अब तक जो लिखे थे लगे पा नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न फुलवाणी ईस्ट एंड साउथ ईस्टर्न कोस्टल प्लेन केंद्रापड़ा खुर्दा जगतसिंहपुर पार्ट ऑफ कटक पुरी नयगढ़ एंड पार्ट्स ऑफ गंजाम केंद्रापड़ा खुर्दा जगतसिंहपुर पार्ट ऑफ कटक पुरी नयगढ़ एंड पार्ट्स ऑफ गंजाम hot and humid saline laterite alluvial red mixed red and black northern eastern ghat Fulbani Rayagada Gajapati part of Ganjam and small patches of Koraput north eastern ghat brown forest laterite alluvial red mixed red and black north eastern ghat तापर ईस्टर्न घाट हाईलैंड मेजर पार्ट कोरापुट साउथ ईस्टर्न घाट साउथ ईस्टर्न मालकानगिरी साउथ ईस्टर्न वेस्टर्न अंडुलेटिंग जोन कलाहांडी वेस्टर्न सेंट्रल टेबल लैंड बरगड़ बलांगीर बौद्ध सोनपुर संबलपुर एंड झारसुगुड़ा वेस्टर्न सेंट्रल टेबल लैंड माइल्ड सेंट्रल टेबल माइल्ड अनुगुल ढेंकानाल पार्ट्स ऑफ कटक ଢେଙ୍କାନାଳ parts of Cuttack and Jaspur. Western Central Tableland. Western Central. ବରଗଡ଼ ବଲାଙ୍ଗୀର ବୌଦ୍ଧ ସୋନପୁର parts of ସମ୍ବଲପୁର and ଝାରସୁଗୁଡ଼ା. Western Central Tableland. ବରଗଡ଼ ବଲାଙ୍ଗୀର ବୌଦ୍ଧ ସୋନପୁର parts of ସମ୍ବଲପୁର and ଝାରସୁଗୁଡ଼ା. Western Undulating Zone କଳାହାଣ୍ଡି and ନୂଆପଡ଼ା. hot moist. Northeastern ହେଉଛି moist. hot moist. As per the Forest and Environment Department, Government of Odisha state has divided into 10 agroclimatic zones. Climate is soil, rainfall, topography. Agriculture districts. Classical below. Red, yellow, red, black, brown. Western Central. Pulses. Dry season rice. कटक बालेश्वर पुरी गंजाम केवंझर कलाहांडी गंजाम बालेश्वर. पल्सेस कटक पुरी कलाहांडी. उड़ीसा ग्राम तूर अरहर. Production of pulses is basically concentrated in district like कटक पुरी कलाहांडी ढेंकानाल बलांगीर and ସମ୍ବଲପୁର. Production of pulses is basically concentrated in districts like Cuttack, Puri, Kalahandi, Dhenkanal, Balangir and Sambalpur. Food grain. Among cereals, the most important crop is rice. It is followed by the ragi, maize, wheat. Ragi, maize. It is followed by the ragi, maize, wheat. The line is Balasar leads in mustard and Cuttack. Sesame, groundnut, mustard, castor, linseed. Among the oilseeds, groundnut and castor are the hardier crops and are grown in marginal and submarginal land. Balasar leads in mustard and Cuttack in groundnut productions. Balasar leads in mustard and Cuttack. Oil palm is also grown in Odisha in the district of Gajapati, Rayagada, Dhenkanal and Sundargarh districts. तू जा तू रोगी लोक जा अकाउंट मैंने घर लिख 10 पेज से डांस ए दुटा बाहर दे दीजिए पैसा पटो दुटा अकाउंट्स पर हाँ सब लिख ले जो ना कहीं पड़े हम Balasar lead in mustard and Cuttack in ground productions. Maximum area for agriculture among all other agriculture. Kharif crops and requires warm temperature. इसे पाँच पछार दे देलु सेपट दे दे जीवरी माने दुआर आड़ी साड़ी जेन माडल किछ हबन जानि छु तो बंद करूँ. All palm is also grown in Odisha in district of Gajapati, Rayagada, Dhenkanal. Oil palm. Oil seed Cuttack, Balasar leads mustard. Groundnut, castor, linseed, sesame, sugar cane. Sugar cane production second most कटक संबलपुर पुरी डिस्ट्रिक्ट से केजू पुरी केसु केसु कोरापुट largest producer of cashew in India. Board plantation board development of cashew cultivation state. Cotton has been Balangiri Kolahandi cotton extensively Koraput Balangiri Kolahandi cotton. Tea Fulbani and Koraput Eastern Ghat and the Keonjhar mountains. Hey जानो जरा देखिए पाँव पे सारा दर होते हैं. It is ए पेन नहीं जाएगा तो पूरे दे. It is concentrated in the forest land of Eastern Ghat. Koraput, Kolahandi, Malkanagiri, Rayagada and Udayagiri and Baliguda areas of Kandhamala districts. Forest land of Eastern Ghat. Koraput, Kolahandi, Malkanagiri, Rayagada. Forest land of Eastern Ghat. Coffee, Kolahandi, Malkanagiri, Rayagada, Kandhamala. Rubber plantations. कटक पुरी हाँ हाँ ठीक है जा. Odisha non-traditional area for rubber plantation. Ganjam and Dhankana districts. Non-traditional area for rubber plantations. Dhankana district agroclimatic conditions suitable for rubber cultivation. Spices. Turmeric and ginger are two most prevalent spice crops. Kandhamal districts. Langi Kondha, Gajapur districts. Cash crop grown by the Kondho tribe. Kondho. First agri export zone was set up in Kandhamala. Export quality turmeric and ginger. Black pepper, cinnamon, chilies, coconut. It is highly cultivated in Odisha, especially in the coastal districts. Katak, Puri, Jagatsinghpur, Jaspur, Kendrapada. कटक पुरी जगतसिंहपुर जाजपुर केन्द्रापड़ा खुर्दा नयागढ़ गंजाम. कोस्टल डिस्ट्रिक्ट कटक पुरी जगतसिंहपुर जाजपुर केन्द्रापड़ा. नयागढ़ गंजाम in the coastal coconut growing belt of Odisha. Growing belt. Size shape color. Puri Ganjam district have many small scale nut fiber and coir manufacturing units in the state. Coconut development board Odisha set up Bhubaneswar and Khurda districts. According to Economic survey, area in state was 54.1 lakhs hectares. Survey by the net sown area. $84 lakh hectare, increased 1.5% over the previous year. 113 metric tons. Horticulture in Odisha. Agroclimatic conditions of Odisha are favorable for the production of different types of vegetables. Districts Gajapati Kandhamala 10टा 10टा. Odisha Jackpot Mission, Director of Horticulture, Department of Agriculture and Farmers Empowerment. Long duration foods are mango, coconut, horticulture. Jackpot missions. Mayurbhanj, Keonjhar, Gajapati, floriculture. Director of Horticulture, Department of Agriculture and Farmers Empowerment. Floriculture in Odisha. Flower state are grown in Khordha, Barampur, Alkala. Rose flower cultivation in Odisha has started yielding good result for farmers. Flower is done Ganjam district. Marigold, lily, jasmine, roses, orchids. 2020 agricultural policy. Odisha government December 2019 agriculture policy is to ensure agricultural growth, increasing farmers' income with the help of an 8-point strategy called Samruddhi. Key components: leveraging science and technology, adaptation to climate change, market, domestic and global, physical and financial. Markets, domestic and global, physical and financial, sport and future. 8 pillars of strategy. Key component of the achieving agricultural vision of Odisha. Leveraging ମାନେ ହେଉଛି achieving agricultural vision, leveraging science and technology, adaptation to climate change, domestic, global, physical and financial, sport and future. A market, domestics and global, physical, financial, sport. Samruddha. And resources use efficiency, ensuring higher productivity. Infrastructure, the diversification and production of high value of agriculture. Human resource upgrading and skilling strengthening. Upscaling, diversification and production of high value agriculture. Resource use efficiency, ensuring higher. Human resource upgrading and skilling. Actually, strengthening institution, human resource upgrading and skilling, diversification of production of high value agriculture, upscaling appropriate infrastructure, high value agriculture, resource use efficiency, ensuring higher productivity. Project name: Agri Export Zones and Food Parks in Odisha. Food Parks: Rice Technology Bhadrak, Rice Processing, MITS Food Park Rayagada, Fishery Harbour Bhubaneswar. Fishery Bhubaneswar, Center of Excellence Ganjam, Seafood Park Deras, Agri Export Zone Kandhamala, Agri Export Zone Annaguru, Agri Export Zone ଢେଙ୍କାନାଳ, Export Zone Ganjam, Koraput Balangir, Kandhamala, Jingaran Turmeric Product, Deras, Seafood Marine Product Processing, Center of Excellence Paddy Groundnut. Actually, Seafood Park Deras, Center of Excellence Ganjam, Paddy Groundnut Sugarcane, Fishery Harbour Bhubaneswar, Marine Export. Odisha Millet Mission. The government of Odisha must launch the flagship initiative Odisha Millet Mission 1718, focus on the developing a sustainable food system of a millet and ensuring nutritional security for vulnerable rain-fed areas. Rain-fed area. Dry area. Actually, Ammokrusi, it is free of cost phone-based advisory service. Okay, developing a sustainable food system of millet and ensuring nutritional security. Actually, National Mission